Sat here silent the whole time. Live, but silent. Right. What would be the point of that? That's kind of silly. Although I did used to take live videos on Facebook and I would just drive and, you know, like, look at me, but I'm not talking to you. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, happy Thanksgiving Eve. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I woke up early again today. Watch, as soon as it's time to wake up for the early morning workouts, I won't be able to. But when there's no early morning workouts, I am waking up at 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock, ready for an early morning workout. But as soon as it's time, as soon as somebody's like, all right, Kai, 5 o'clock, let's go. I'm gonna be like, I'm so tired. I can't move. I don't want to get up. Good morning, sis. How are you? How are you? Are you ready for Thanksgiving? Ready? Good morning. What do you mean? Good morning, Chelsea Mack. What do you mean? What am I wearing? I'm wearing a sweater. I have a sweater on. What's wrong with what I have on? It's a sweater. But you know what? I never noticed until right now with this light coming in that this sweater is kind of see-through. It's got little peepholes. But oh well, it's a sweater. I usually do wear it with a little like spaghetti tank top underneath it or something, but whatever. Oh, it's cute. Okay, thank you, mommy. I mean, thank you, Chelsea. Mommy, Chelsea. Yeah, why am I calling you mama? Tank top underneath it or something. Uh-oh. So how are you guys doing today? Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So this year I ordered a honey baked ham turkey because I don't have the energy, the desire to I don't have the energy or the desire to cook the turkey, to deal with the turkey. My back has been killing me hobbling around in this dang boot. And so I just decided that I didn't feel like dealing with the turkey. And because there's not going to be anybody here, it's just going to be me and the boy. We are doing this first isolations 24/7. As for me and my child, we will stay at home. We will just have turkey, macaroni and cheese. Chelsea, you know your brother has to have macaroni and cheese, dressing, and green beans, and a sweet potato pie. I'm not doing a big meal. Doing good. Yes, I'll be the socially distanced hostess with the mostest, cooking and delivering. That's so great. I thought about doing that. I thought about delivering some food, Bernadette, but my mom has become vegan, vegetarian. So what I'm cooking, she's not really gonna have. So there's not gonna be any point of delivering. And she's making her own sweet potato pie. So there's no delivering going on here. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Bina. Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? What I really wanted to talk about, let's see, Chelsea Max says you're supposed to Zoom chat with your kids here for dinner and he gets the mac and cheese from me. Yes, that's true. And I am going to, Bina, top ramen. Well, Bina, make sure you throw some extra vegetables and, like fancy it up, right? Fancy it up, put some eggs in there, some bok choy, throw a little bit of meat in there, hook your ramen up. I'm going to definitely enjoy the day. Thank you so much. I'm going to sit and knit. That's what I'm going to do. Probably just do some knitting and Zoom chat with my children in California. We will do that. Good morning, Elaine. Good morning, Elaine Maza. What I wanted to talk about today is shopping with small businesses. We are moving into this whole shop until you drop kind of season, right? All of these stores have had the Black Friday sales starting early because retail has taken a hit during the pandemic, right? And that's important that for us to recognize that yes, retail has taken that hit. However, a lot of the times when we are doing these Black Friday sales, we're shopping with the big box retailers. We're shopping with the people who have. Now, I'm not saying anybody has money to lose, but if anybody has money to lose, it is certainly not your mom and pop shops. It is certainly not the small businesses in your community, in your neighborhood. It is certainly not the small businesses that sit at this tea time table. It is certainly not the small businesses and entrepreneurs. They don't have money to sustain them through this difficult time that we're having, this time of people not being able to get out and about, to shop, to sit in a restaurant, to eat. I want one of those 3-in-1 hat, scarf, headbands you knit. Bernadette, let me know the color. Let me know what color you want. Give me some color choices and I'll hook you up. So it's important for us right now as we move into this shop till you drop season to recognize where our money is most needed, right? So we have our favorite restaurants that we used to go to on a regular basis, but we can't go to now, or they're suffering because they're not able to have a regular number of people. A lot of restaurants are closing back down. They had opened up a little for some social distance enjoyment. You could eat outside, but not inside. You could eat inside if it's a limited number of people. But based on the numbers with coronavirus rising again, some of those restaurants, depending on what state you're in, right, and what area you're in, the regulations will be different. But in some areas, those restaurants have to close back down. So some of the things that you can consider doing specifically now when you're shopping, rather than worrying about what Best Buy, Walmart, Target, name them, Home Depot, Kohl's, whatever, rather than worrying about what they have, what they're selling, maybe read Toys R Us closed. Okay, so whatever. Rather than worrying about what those big box retailers are doing and what they're selling and how cheap you can get it from them, how about you shop at their tea time table? How about you shop with Elaine? She has jewelry, she has books. How about you shop with Erica? Erica has books. How about you shop with Bina? Bina has caramels. How about you shop with me? I knit. How about you shop with Etienne? He has candles. You can shop with Suli. She does Airbond with the health supplements and the skincare. You can shop with somebody else. Steve has his every time I get ready to say Steve's thing, I get caught up in the words. Steve has his comic book series that just launched on Monday. Am I missing somebody at the table who sells? But it's not just about shopping with people at the table. If I'm missing anybody at the table, my apologies, because I'm trying to go from memory. You guys know I'm getting old. So it's not just about shopping with those individuals at the table. It's also about looking at the small restaurants in your community that perhaps could use your support. So maybe instead of buying a gift card to Jocelyn has facial products, rather than Darlene has the yard signs. Thank you, Rose. Rather than getting a gift card, a Visa gift card for $25, or rather than getting a gift card to your family or friends to whatever other major stores that you're used to doing, a lot of restaurants and small stores right now are selling gift cards, gift certificates, so that you can support them during this pandemic. So for example, Chelsea, maybe like Comforts in San Anselmo. We love that restaurant. You love that restaurant. Maybe instead of buying something like a Pete's Coffee gift card, maybe buy a Comforts gift card. Maybe choose somebody at the table. Maybe Bina, you could consider having gift cards available so that any of us at the table could buy gift cards, not necessarily for us to purchase the caramels from you right now, but maybe for us to, give I can give a gift card to Chelsea to order caramels. I mean, like whatever you guys need to do and whatever these other businesses are doing in order to survive during this pandemic, how about we pay attention to that? How about we support? Thank you, Steve, for posting it. Thank you. How about we support small businesses only? Small businesses only. Now you might need something. I need some yarn. So I'm gonna look for a small business. I don't know one, but I'm gonna look for a small business locally that sells some yarn. I know, Mom, you told me you connected me with somebody and I can get that information, and I will do that. So maybe I need to do that. I do definitely need to do that. But how about we do a little bit more homework this time rather than standing outside some big box retailer at 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever o'clock that y'all are up and I'm not, rather than sitting out there and waiting to support these big name businesses who have already some sort of cushion or some sort of ability to survive during this pandemic, whereas we're watching our small mom and pop shops having to close down, our small restaurants having to lose business, having to close down, our entrepreneurs suffering. Because some people, like, for example, I'm going to pick on you, Mom, not pick on, but pick on you, Mom. My mother usually does pop-up events around Christmas to sell her jewelry and her books, and she's not able to do that right now. And she also usually does events out at the Kennedy Center. At the Kennedy Center, that brings in a lot of clientele, people who are going to watch the different shows that are going on at the Kennedy Center. So right at the beginning of the pandemic, she had to cancel one of those shows. And then, of course, she's not able to do any other shows now. So there are people like that. Me with my cupcake. Now, don't start ordering cupcakes from me because I have no way to get them to you. If you are in Maryland and you want to order cupcakes, I got you. But I'm not shipping. I don't ship cupcakes, okay? So, but me with my cupcakes, I couldn't get my cupcake business up and going here because of the pandemic. I couldn't do pop-up events. So there's no cupcaking for me right now, right? And it's very frustrating because right when I got my cupcake area, all of this stuff set up and ready to start, shaking and baking, the pandemic hit and I couldn't do it. So there are people who are struggling. Our entrepreneurs are struggling. Our small businesses are struggling. And this pandemic and these regulations are going to go on. And we open back up and we're closing back down, right? So make sure that you are supporting your community. When you support stores, small businesses, entrepreneurs in your community, you are giving back to your community. You are building your community. Good morning, Suli, Kia Ora, Bula, Hola, Bonjour, can't think any other words, any other languages. You are giving to your community. A lot of your local businesses shop locally for their supplies. So, for example, if you buy a knitted scarf from me and I've bought my yarn from a local store, right, a local small business, and I'm using a local small business to deliver, or not really because y'all are so far away, but all of the supply chain, I'm doing I'm buying from local, and then I'm producing and I'm sending to you. So therefore, when you support your community, when you support one local vendor, you are probably supporting at least 5 other local vendors, right? When I used to do my cupcake business, if you bought cupcakes from me, you were supporting the farmers at the farmers market because I would buy my produce from the farmers market. You are supporting the store the pop-up place where I was having my event, right? And you're supporting that entrepreneur who put that event together, and everybody that they're support. So it touches each one, touch one, teach one, and touch 5 others, right? Thank you, Suli. Thank you. On the compliment on the sweater, haha, I was following a car to take a picture of her plate. It said yarn on. Thank you, Suli. Thank you. Exactly. I need that. Yarn on. I need that. I need that. And I realized that as much as I love sweaters, I should have been knitting a long time ago. But we find ourselves when we find ourselves. We find our creative selves when we find our creative selves. Support your local businesses, guys. I can't say that enough. I will be doing a Zoom shopping experience this Sunday. So I will post a flyer on Tea Time tomorrow. Yes, please, please, please. Oh, and you know what I want to do? What I want to do, and I'm going to post this on the page. I always say I'm going to post something, but if I forget to post, somebody hold me accountable. Remind me. What I want to do, everybody who wants to participate, please let me know. But I want to do a gift exchange at the Tea Time table. So everybody who wants to be a part of the gift exchange, then everybody would say, oh yes, I want to be a part of the exchange. I would put everybody's name in a hat and I would randomly assign your person. Right, I would randomly assign people to each other, and we would all get a gift for we'll be Secret Santa, basically. We'll be doing a Secret Santa. So I'm going to post that on the page, and everybody who wants to participate, please let me know. Agree, all is connected. We are all connected, right, Suli? We are. Your growth is my growth. Thank you, Suli. We will grow together when we support each other within and outside the circle of Tea Time. Exactly. We need to support everybody. So it's not just about in this circle of Tea Time, right? In this circle of Tea Time, and this is what you're saying, I'm sure, Suli. In this circle of Tea Time, we are holding each other accountable for supporting each other, for building this village. That's what we are doing. We are holding each other accountable for this community. You don't get to be a part of the community without playing a part in the community, right? And you play the part that you are able to play. But we are holding each other accountable for this community and the community responsibility, right? The collective responsibility that we have to each other. But we are not just living within the bubble of our little Tea Time community, only responsible to each other. No, because each of us are connected to others, right? So if we let this community grow to include each of those of us who are connected to each one of us, that means that we are supporting those that Suli knows, who are small businesses or entrepreneurs. We are supporting those that Steve know. We're supporting those that Bina and Chelsea and Elaine and Rose and Catrice and Pam and Tobiah and Karen, and y'all got it, right? Do I need to go through everybody's name? Because I can't remember. I'm going to just stop right here because I don't want to leave anybody out. But it's a on and on and on and on and on. We're supporting each other, and supporting each other is supporting those that touch us as well. We are allowing this community to grow, and we are making sure that we are pulling everybody into this community to be a community, to be community with each other. And therefore, I don't want to see Home Depot survive this pandemic, and Walmart survive this pandemic, and Best Buy survive this pandemic, and Target, but Suli and Elaine and Erica and Kai and Chanda and blah 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 blah, Bina and Steve don't survive this pandemic. No. So I'm not saying don't shop at those other stores. If you need something they have and we're not selling it to you, that's great. But maybe instead of buying some big old toy for the child in your life, maybe you can buy the comic book series. Maybe you can gift at least one comic book. It's $15. You were planning on spending $15 on some kid in your life. Spend $15 giving them a comic book series or comic book, not series. What's the episode? No. What's it called? It's not an episode. It's not a series. The series is the whole thing. What's it called? What's it called, Steve? If you just get one of them. Dang it, it's on the tip of my tongue, but you know what I'm saying. Support of 1906 Entertainment goes to supporting 3 jobs within our organization. Your support is cherished and appreciated. Thank you. What is it called? It's not called an episode. I don't think it's called an episode. Anyway, Steve, tell me what it's called. If they just get one, what is that called? It's not a book. It's not an episode. It's not a season. It's not a season because I'm saying one is $15. One what? One. Ah! I can't think of the word. Steve is gonna fix me up in just a minute. He's gonna fix it up. Volume. Thank you. Thank you. See, I was trying to use a issue. Issue. That's what it is. It's issue. It's issue. Thank you. Thank you. One issue. I knew what was coming. I was trying to use comic series or comic book lingo, and I couldn't find the word issue. One issue is $15. Buy at least one issue. If you're going to do the whole series, that's great. The whole volume, that's great. That's great. $120. But you can at least do one. Gift that. Instead of gifting the toy, gift that. It's educational. It's entertaining. Gift that. Gift Erica's book. Gift Elaine's book. Gift Sully's Airbond. Gift Bina's caramel. Gift some knitted stuff. Gift some candles. Gift some jewelry. My sister does jewelry too. Gift something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a list of items and links, and I want this to be your shopping list. Now, you can share this shopping list, right? And if you know anyone else that does anything that can be added to that list, if you send me a message and I'll add it to that list and I'll put that together. So if you guys I think I have almost everybody's link or a link to the page or some contact. I'll if I don't have it, I will reach out to you individually to get it. A directory. Thank you. Y'all look, let us help her with her English today. I'm going to put that together. Probably I will do it over this holiday weekend. So between now and Saturday, Sunday, I will put that together. I will post it and put it as an announcement on my page. I also will post post. I would just put a post on there to see if anybody wants to be a part of the gift exchange. And I'm thinking $10 to $20, $10, $15 in a gift exchange, nothing expensive. So if you want to be a part of the gift exchange, and because it's $10 to $15, maybe we won't. I mean, we ain't cheap at this table. We don't do cheap stuff at this table. So we might not be able to necessarily only buy from each other for the gift exchange. But if we're starting at our directory, or set up a Google Doc and let people feel, oh, that makes sense too. That makes sense too. So I can post that. I can post it on the page. If we start with this directory for our Christmas shopping, if you intend on Christmas shopping, the point is to start with this directory. That's what I want us to do. And I wanted to have this conversation before we go into the Black Friday sales. And I want to make sure that we understand it's not just people at the table. I'm talking about restaurants too. Maybe you have a favorite restaurant in your community that needs some support. Now, don't start listing every single restaurant in your community. I said a favorite. That's what I said. I don't need you listing 20 different restaurants that you just want supported. A favorite. If you have a favorite or two, no problem, list them. If you have a favorite house cleaner, if you have favorite services, if you know of a small business or entrepreneur, which entrepreneur, small business, right, that needs or could use some support during this pandemic, make sure to put them there. 25 to 50. 25 to 50 for what? For the Christmas giveaway? Man, mama, I don't know about that. You got big dollars, huh? I don't know. Y'all decide what you want the amount to be, but 25 to 50, that's a lot of money to be sending a present to somebody. And we got everybody else to shop. Usually gift exchanges are a little bit less expensive. 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks. I ain't trying to spend $25 to $50 on folks I don't really know. I'm playing. I love y'all. I'm thinking about everybody at the table and everybody being in a financial position to participate. So you guys decide what the dollar amount is, and I'm good to go with whatever you guys decide. So I'll put that post, and we can discuss on that post, and we can all collectively come to a dollar amount that we all agree to from those people who want to participate. So it's not something that needs to be decided right now, because if you're not participating, it doesn't matter how much you think we should cap the expense at, right? Doesn't matter because you're not participating. So, and I'm not talking to you specifically, Mom. I'm just saying in general. So I'll put those two posts. We're going to have a directory, a Christmas shopping directory. And in this particular case, guys, I know that I want us to shop Black. I do. I want us to shop Black. But in this particular case, I'm not really restricting it to just Black folks. I'm not. And I don't want no argument about that. I'm not. We have favorite businesses that may not be Black owned, but they are still favorite, and they're favorite for a reason, right? So if you have a favorite business like that, it's a favorite for a reason. Put it on the list. And whether it's Black owned or not is irrelevant. We are wanting to support our Black owned businesses. So make sure you put those on there. Any businesses that are small businesses or entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, I'm really more interested in the Black people of color entrepreneurs. But in terms of restaurants, I'm not only saying let's only support Black owned restaurants. I'm not. And if you guys disagree, oh well, you disagree. That's okay. We don't have to always agree. I want our Black owned businesses to be supported for sure, 100%. And there are still some other places that I like that I don't want them to close either. Quite frankly, I really can't think of any. As I said that, I'm like, well, I'm just thinking of entrepreneurs. I'm in the Maryland area. I might have places in the Bay Area that I can say, oh yeah, make sure you support this place. But I don't really yet have any places out here that I would consider a favorite that needs to be supported. So right now, my support is really only towards Black owned businesses, but I don't want to restrict you to that. If you have a restaurant that is your favorite and it's not Black owned, that's fine. Yes, because supporting small business is important. It's very important, right? That's the key. Don't tell me go to Walmart. I want my gift from a Black owned business, please. No problem, Sulie. I already felt you. I feel you on that, Sulie. I feel you on that. I'm really more specifically thinking of restaurants. And if we can keep it as Black owned, if you have Black owned, that's great. I'm not saying add other folks, but I just don't want to put that restriction on you. I want you to, I think there's two different things. There's two different things. Thank you, Sulie. Thank you. If we participate in the Christmas gift exchange, we will be restricted to shopping our gifts from Black owned businesses. That's one thing. The Christmas gift exchange, Black owned businesses only. The directory for supporting small businesses during this pandemic, that doesn't have to be only small Black owned businesses. It has to be small businesses and entrepreneurs, and hopefully there are a lot of Black businesses that you know of that you can put on that directory. But for the directory, which is what I'm saying is not restricted to only Black owned, but the Christmas gift exchange will be restricted to Black owned businesses. How about that? I have some good friends that aren't Black, but women of color. Bina, Black and women of color, Black and brown people of color. How about that? Is everybody okay with that? Those two distinctions. Directory is one thing, gift exchange is something else. I think that's good. I think that's a fair compromise there. That way we're all inclusive. We are definitely all inclusive. And when I say Black owned, I'm really people of color. People of color. I kind of go to Black owned first, and then any people of color after that, and then other, right? So Black and brown is fine with me. All right, good. So there we go. The Christmas gift exchange, only Black owned, women of color, people of color. The directory, just small businesses that you just want out there. Now, we're not saying go shop there. We're saying if you need anything that these small businesses have, then please support these small businesses before you go to the big box retail stores, right? And of course, on the top of the list is I'm gonna distinguish between tea timers and non-tea timers. Look, here are the tea timers that are the business folks at the table, and then here's everybody else. We gotta always have that distinction. Yeah, you gotta get something for coming to tea time. Something. Don't just show up every day and I get nothing, Kai. How you supporting me, right? Shoot, dang blasted. Anyway. Also, if you guys have Instagram pages, if you have TikTok, if you have Facebook, if you have Twitter and blah, 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 make sure that we have all of your links on the page. Everybody at Tea Time should be following everybody else at Tea Time just for support. The problem is we always get cut out when we include other than people of color because that leaves it wide open and people go to other businesses. If you keep it us and women or people of color, then you make folks work harder to identify those businesses in their communities. Exactly, Suli. Member, non-member. I heard you. I'm listening to you, and I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I think if there are restaurants, that's what I think. But if you guys want the directory to be kept to people of color, I'm okay with that too. You guys decide. So I'll leave that up to you. I'm not gonna, it's our table. It's your table too. And if that's what we want to focus on, that's fine. The only reason I was saying no is because I'm thinking of one particular restaurant that's not owned by people of color, but I love that restaurant. So, but you're right. I agree with you. And you know I'm down with supporting people of color, Black owned and shopping Black. You know I'm down with that. So I'm okay with that. You guys decide. Whatever the consensus is, that's what we will go with. But we will put together the directory and then we will do the gift exchange. Right? So we're gonna end it on this. I want you to tell me, for those of you who are cooking for Thanksgiving, or even if you're not cooking, if you're cooking, what's your favorite side dish that you had to have, that you had to have, and that's why you're cooking it? Or if you're not cooking, what's the one side dish that you miss, that you're gonna miss? Hold on. It's not, hold on. Slow your roll.
Mac and cheese.
Hold on, let me finish the question.
All right. But it's nothing.
Let me finish the question.
Mac and cheese.
Patience.
Uh-huh.
So, what I would like to know is, what is the one side dish that you have to have at Thanksgiving?
Mac and cheese.
Can you just relax? Obviously, you see this boy loves mac and cheese. Okay.
No, only her mac and cheese.
Only my mac and cheese. I feel so special. Seaweed.
Stuffing,
Suli.
Chelsea. Stuffing.
Seaweed.
Stuffing, Chelsea. Really?
I shouldn't make that face. Let me start over. Let me try again.
Seaweed.
No. Let me try again.
Stuffing.
No, stop. I gotta try again. Oh, seaweed. How do you prepare the seaweed? That sounds so disgusting.
Yams.
Stuffing and mac and cheese. She means dressing, not stuffing. We don't stuff our turkey because that's not healthy for you. You should not cook and eat this. You should not stuff the food in the turkey, cook it, and then eat the food that you brought out of the turkey because the temperature doesn't rise well enough to be cooked well enough, and therefore, it's not, look it up. It ain't healthy for you. I don't cook it. Not cooking, but yams and cranberries rock. Fresh cranberries, because I did fresh cranberries last year, and I love the fresh cranberries. But we used to do it from a can. My mama raised us on canned cranberry sauce, and whole cranberries. I don't cook American Thanksgiving. Okay, mac and cheese, sweet potato casserole, and greens.
Who doesn't cook American Thanksgiving?
Miss Suli doesn't.
Oh, why not?
Because she's
American.
I was gonna say she's not American, but she is. She was not born and raised in the U.S. How about we do that?
Well, then
she's an islander.
Well, then why does she celebrate Thanksgiving?
Because she's American now, man.
Well, yeah, but
okay, HM, because everybody doesn't do. They may celebrate Thanksgiving, but they don't necessarily cook the same meal. They may cook meal from their original culture.
Okay, but do you have turkey?
No, she says ours is crab and seafood. I call sweet potato yams. Yes. Fresh.
Well, what about
seaweed is raw, grapes of the sea with Coconut milk. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sounds so delicious.
Well, what about? Do you at least have turkey?
Nope.
You
She says
you
no.
you don't have turkey?
No. No meat.
You don't like turkey?
Wait.
What is
Huh,
wrong with
Smiley
you?
Pants? Because I need a reason to party. Oh, she said that's why she celebrates Thanksgiving, because she needs a reason to party. And she doesn't like turkey. She's not the only one who doesn't like turkey. A lot of people who do Thanksgiving don't like turkey. Chelsea doesn't necessarily like turkey.
You don't like turkey, Chelsea?
Suli is American.
Oh, we should have kicked you out a long time ago,
Suli is
Chelsea.
American from the south side of the globe, right?
No, South.
It's
Mom, did you
important
know?
to mix family cultures to the American traditions? Exactly.
Did you know there's an island off the coast of New Zealand called Disappointment Island? There is.
I have to have greens, sweet potatoes, and dressing.
I'll
It looks terrible when the turkey is alive. Why would you eat it dead? He ran away. So my favorite is dressing, and it's very interesting because I grew up hating my mother's dressing. I never ate it, never wanted to. It was disgusting. And then I learned how to make dressing myself, and my dressing is the bomb diggity. So dressing. And it's so interesting because Chelsea Macadocious called me and asked me to give her my recipe for dressing. And I'm like, okay, baby, no problem. You can have my recipe. But then she let on and she was asking for my recipe for dressing to give to her girlfriend. How are you going to take my family recipe for dressing and give it to your girlfriend? No, I don't think so.
Chelsea has a girlfriend?
Like a friend that is a girl. Not a huge fan of turkey. I mainly fill my plate with dressing and mac and cheese, and we'll have a small bit of turkey. Chelsea, this turkey that I have is a smoked turkey. It's gonna be good. Rose said, "Heck no, exactly. Thank you. Mashed potatoes and fresh cranberry, and you like my And you liked my cranberry. Also, I want seafood. Okay, y'all. Elaine is tripping. Her cranberry came from the can. That was Ocean Spray cranberry. I didn't like your cranberry. I liked Ocean Spray cranberry. That's because I love Mimi, but she can't cook. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, family recipes stay in the family. Thank you. Thank you. That's because me and her made it together last year and she wanted to know how to do it again. You tell her she's going to have to come on over to your house, but she can't because it's a pandemic. So no, she cannot have it. You on your own. That's my mama's recipe, and my mama is not giving it to you. I thought I was playing. No, you cannot be making mama's dressing. Heck no. Anyway, guys, so we're going to have a good time. I don't think I'm going to be here tomorrow. I might go live for a minute, but I'm not going to do a tea time tomorrow. So I want you guys to have a wonderful, glorious Thanksgiving holiday. Enjoy your day. I may very well come on live, right? But I don't expect it to be a bona fide tea time. So whatever. I come on live because this is my life, right? I mean, it gives me life. I may very well be here at noon tomorrow. Join me if you want to. If you're not here, I understand. And if I'm not here, I hope you understand. Have a wonderful, glorious day. Please mind your COVID manners. Take really good care of yourself. Take really good care of yourself. Reach out to your family that you're not able to see. If they don't need it, if you don't need it, they need it for sure. Maybe plan some sort of Zoom gathering, even if it's just for a little bit of time. Have some sort of face-to-face with your friends and family. I definitely appreciate all of you guys and all of the love that you show each other at this table. We have all come together from different parts of this country. And so this is our Thanksgiving, right? We have all come together from different parts of the country, although there's a lot of my California peeps, right? But how many of you knew each other before this tea time gathering brought you together, right? How many of you were connected? And how have these connections fueled you, filled you, questioned you, held you accountable? This is a fantastic group of people, and I want to give thanks to all of you guys for being a part of my life as a part of Tea Time. and having that spill over to other areas of my life as well. So thank you very, 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 very much. If I could hug you all, I would hug you now. Anyway, have a wonderful, glorious day. If I see you on here tomorrow, I see you tomorrow. If not, I understand, you understand, and I will be back on Friday for sure. Tomorrow is kind of up in the air. I'm not so sure. Have a wonderful day. Mind your COVID manners. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. Have a great day, guys.